Oh, 7-star citizens. Welcome to this video. 31 little things that will add a great amount of quality of life for your experience in Star Citizens. Thank you for watching this video. I hope it will be helpful. And at this point, I just need to make a shout out for my organization, the Stanton Security and Logistic Federation, that helped me a great deal making this video, because when I started to gather up all these things, this information, I was like, yeah, I'm not going to do one of these, 10 things you haven't known about or you might not have known about and all this kind of stuff, because then it's just such a worn out number. Let's make 31. And so we found and gathered 31 things together, and fun fact, we were learning from each other while doing that. There were a couple of stuff that one or the other didn't know about, so it was a really good thing. And again, playing Star Citizen is a fun thing to play together as a group. But now, let's get out of there and let's get into it. Did you ever experience that you came back to your ship and was flown away? That was because I didn't turn off the engine. Press I. Engines get offline, you see it, the hydrogen fuel and the quantum fuel turn red. And on the back, no engines are firing up. Press I again. Engines are firing up and you're ready to take off and your ship's still here. As you can see, this Cutty has an issue with the left main thruster. That can happen after it's been ripped off, and sometimes it doesn't work. There isn't currently no fix. In case you have the same issue, please report it to the issue council, so it get fixed very soon, hopefully. Another great thing, especially if you do missions together with friends, is to have an open all doors button. You can set it in the keybinds. It's under, no, not vehicles, it's under cockpit, and you have toggle lock or unlock doors, and that's, well, I really recommend to have it. It's set in the default. I have it even on my HODAs, because I think it's just an incredibly useful thing that you can one click all the doors. It helps you as well when you land, because sometimes you want to put an STV or something out there, and when you landed and you're not sure whether your back door is really opening or really flat on the ground, because you're gonna have a hard time driving back into your ship's belly if the ramp isn't flat on the ground, and you need to get out of the STV and relocate your ship and do all this, so you actually can do that. So to avoid this, just make sure you have a good grounding. Next one, our dear inventory. What a mess after a couple of weeks. What a mess, what a mess. So many things you have stored. So a good thing to know is you can check the size of your attachments to your weapons. You see them here. This is a silencer. And one thing, bring a silencer to your bunker, basically to any mission. It's good to have one, because you practically get invisible for your NPCs and your fellows, and make sure you have the right size. So this is a P4 rifle, so you need to have S2 attachments for underbarrel sights and for the silencers. So that's really important to have. Your helmet. If you take off your helmet, put it in your backpack. Make sure you have it in your backpack, because well, you know, so many times you actually choke to death because you wear no helmet out in the vacuum, so you don't want to have this. Another fun thing, there is a drop down field in your inventory. You ever saw that? And suddenly you can choose to which one. You have a big mess at your station? Well, choose armor, and you can look for the armor, or weapons, and you can look for the weapons, and all these kind of things. So this is really helpful. Utility and all that, especially if you want to move something back over and you have really full inventory, it's hard to drop it out there. If you get, for instance, Sustenance, where there's not that much in, you can place it. Of course, you can't see it here because it was an utility tool as we put the crypto key in there, but it goes easily away and you're done. Make sure to lock it all up, so you have the big overview, the big mess again. Stacking items. If you pick up any clips, ammo clips, you can stack them. It's really important. You need to put them first in your backpack before you can stack them. You can't stack them right away. And the other important thing to know, they need to be full. I usually go with a sniper rifle and with the P4. And you see there is an equip all button. You do the right click. Well, first you need to stack it up well. You see, right click, and then there is equip all. And you press it. Did. You got it all equipped. So I put on first 2 sniper rifle clips and then I just equip all. Another thing, always bring a medgun. Always bring a mini tool, and I have by standard always a tractor beam. That's the standard. I always bring a tractor beam, and when I want to do something else I bring something different, but standard tractor beam, have it with you. It's so handy. Another thing you want to have always with you as a backup to your Medgun, it's Medpens. I usually have 2 Medpens, a Detoxpen and an Oxypen. Oxypens I never used a lot, but the Detoxpen is really relevant if you shoot too many of these Medpens in you and your blood drug level gets too high. If you want to know more about that, view above below, there is a whole video about the medic gameplay. And you see we put the grenades, same method, equip all, and you got all them. And something relevant as well, you can hang on the same place where the grenades are, you can hang flares, and they're not on utility, they're actually with the weapons. They have different colors. Pink is the most common, but they are cyan, yellow, blue ones, different cases. When you go away for exploration in caves, it's really good to have a big stack of them, so you can drop them out and you find your way back out of the cave. Really a thing to recommend. No matter if FPS on a ship or in a vehicle, press F4 and you get into third person, and press adding Y together. You can actually start turning around, and there is a big amount of emojis and emoticons you can add and keybind in the game already, so you can use that to have fun together with your friends and fellows, and you can communicate them in a variety of different ways. Another thing, you want to drink something, and every now and then you press the right click for grabbing it, and it simply doesn't grab it, as we can beautifully see in this little example. Grab. The game says no. Okay, so don't curse the game, just grab onto these things and you put it out with the hand, with the drop icon, and it will put one of your drinks onto the ground. You see it has appeared now, so the server isn't actually that bad. Something happens, so you grab it and then you want to drink it, but again, helmet off. You press either H, but then it will be in the inventory of your ship or of the station, or you drag it off and you put it in your backpack. Again, put your helmet in the backpack, put your helmet in the backpack. And now you can drink. You press and hold left button and you can drink it in one big gulp. And on the left hand side you see how your water and your food is increasing in case you have a combined drink as we have here. And of course we don't litter, we want to make Greta happy, so that's why we drop our drinks into the bin by placing them right into there. Have you seen that, Greta? We're such good boys. Let's go for the next one. By the way, have you counted how many we already had? Huh? And remember, put back on your helmet or you choke on the next planet. Did you ever just left the station and suddenly realized, oh man, I forgot that one little thing that I really need? No worries, as long as you're in the Armistice Zone, which is seen with this prohibited bullet, you still have access to the station inventory. And you can grab the one little thing you missed to bring right out of there, and you don't need to land again. So that's a really good thing to have. So remember, bringing us food and water so you live longer. The B button. You press B with a gun. You can change to automatic, to burst fire, 3 shot, pap, 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 and single shot. if your gun can do that. Some guns like the FS9, they just have burst fire, so 3 bullets, or rapid fire automatic, so that depends on what gun you have. But this is the B button, and keep the B button in mind, it's gonna be more. Press 4, put your med gun out, press the B button, and you can heal yourself. Of course I have no injuries, so it doesn't work here, but you can. Bring your handheld out, your mining tool, press the B button, and you see it's gonna change. Here is a tractor beam from detached or tractor, and if you have a mining tool, from mining to extract. Yes, you can extract with your handheld mining tool, so you don't need to pick up each and every little rock that you dropped out of the thing. Man, when I figured that out, I was a happy little space pilot. When you do bunkers, press T, toggle your flashlight. You see a lot better. In here in Microtech it's easy because your friends are white-black. But down in Orcorp they are black-red. They're really hard to discern from your enemies. So putting on your blacklight, your flashlight will help you a great deal, not shooting your own. I recommend it. Grenades. The bad grenades. Pressing G, it opens your thing and you can use flash grenade. Press the left button, and as long as you press, you see how the flash increases. The faster your grenade will detonate. Pressing the right button, you do another fancy thing. You roll it on the ground, doing more precise shooting. Yes, moving away from a grenade is really the one thing you want to do. So again, left button, as long as you hold, the sooner it will explode. Can you see? Shh. Uh-oh. Bad for you, bad for your friends. Don't hold it too long. Don't get clingy, don't attach. Remember what the Jedi said? You can love, but you're not supposed to attach. And so it is with your grenade. You can hold her tight, but don't get attached, because you'll die. And with grenades, keep in mind, if there is a desync, you're gonna have issues. So grenade are an issue by itself, but they're fun to play with, especially when you go with a couple of friends down in a bunker. You will have a lot of fun together. Last but not least, approaching a bunker and suddenly get radar locked and the bunker shoots at you. The recommendation is either bring a big ship so you take down those guns, or you fly out of range, which is usually above 1500 or 1600 meters away from the bunker, and it will still radar lock you, but it can't shoot you anymore. Then you set your ship down, and here is the relevant thing, and I recommend this literally to everybody. Bring, when you do bunkers or medical gameplay, bring a vehicle, because waiting for you, walking in 1500 meters, man, that's tiring if you're already dead on the ground. Okay, so I really recommend have a vehicle. That's why I still insist that the Cutty Red is one of the best ships to actually do bunkers. You have a medbag, and you can actually fit an STV in the back of this ship. So to me it trumps out the Cutty Black by ages and many other bigger ships as well. Yes, it's not as strong, yes, it's not as fast, yes, it's clunky in the air, and when you get shot at, it really hurts. You get taken down pretty quick if you lose an engine, and yet it's a really fun ship to play, a fun combination, fun loadout to play, because you have a medbed, you have an STV, bring a friend, go out. You make, I mean, if you have NAS reputation, you made 90k, bunker mission, you get 45k each. You can brilliantly move out together and have fun with that setup. So I just can recommend it. I really like it. I like medical gameplay as well, so that's why I have this ship, and that's where I evolved to it. If I do bunker, I do this loadouts. And of course, as in any good or big game, we always have companion apps, third-party app, and here's a couple oh, that's we suggest, you know them. The Urcool DPS Life Calculator, urcool.games, and you're gonna find it thank you again, Urkel, for doing this for us. It's such an amazing tool. I made a whole video about it on what it offers, what you can do, what all the different things, what is the meaning of the different things. So check out there if you want to dive in deeper onto that. You can save your ships, save your loadouts, have a hangar, put them all in there, and it tells you where to buy it, where to get the things. It's a really amazing thing. As far as I'm concerned, it's very much up to date, and I'm really appreciating having it. It gives me a lot of opportunities to play around with things and get it. See, everything is there. Another one that I like to recommend is fleetyards.net. This is as well a companion app that offers you so many things, and it's beautiful made. It has this whole ship guide in it, and you can scroll around or just put in what you actually want. We just go for the 400i here, and you see lengths, all the measurements, pledge prices, in-game prices, and a button that brings you straight over to Urkel's DPS calculator. You can play around. That's just so much fun, and it has trade routes. You're sitting at a place, Arcor mining area, and what you can get there. Let's go with the example of Greymax. Oh, nothing to buy there. Okay, not a place for trader, it's a place for pirates. And it just offers you opportunities. You can see the outposts, you see whether there are landing pads, whether you can reload, or whether it's just a simple place to go there, and you always have the best places to make money with. So there's a lot of opportunities. And other things, it's Cornerstone's knowledge base, so it's cstone.space. The knowledge base is interesting, go and have a look through, but the planetary survey, I really want to let you know that go there and have a look at it. It's so beautifully made. Look at the place, look at the moons, see the satellites, what it has, click on it, you see all the, well, a couple of the points that are on the planet. Beautifully made. Thank you as well so much for this Cornerstone app that you can check out. So many beautiful things are done for us to improve this game. And here we come to the last 2 points, point 30 and 31. We were having quite a bit of conversation around a couple of things with this video, and there were 2 things that are sticked out of it, and I bring it for last but not least. The first is, if you join this game newly, or if you're longer and you played solo for a while, make sure you find yourself an organization that fits you, that matches you on how you play, on what you do, on the times where you're around, and of course how the people play, whether you like how you do it. So we in SSLF, we are, I always say we are casually dedicated to this game, and there is no have-tos and no mandatory things, but we are there and helping and supporting each other, doing whatever we want in the game. And there are people do mining, there are people do security, and all these different things you can do, and you can learn from each other, and you can enjoy this beautiful game even more as you playing together. And here's the other thing, point 31. Set yourself goals when you play this game. Know where you want to go to. Know what is the next ship you want to grab for. Know what you want to achieve as next, because it helps you to stay aligned, stay focused, and bring your attention. It is huge. It's not yet that huge, but it's already a deep game that offers you a space simulation. And yes, it's still an alpha, so for those who really haven't played it or thinking about considering playing this game, it is an alpha, and a lot of things still needs implementation, fixing, and a lot of development still needs to be leaving. A lot of things that haven't been done before that game. So we have a canvas here, and that's the thing to remember. It's a sort of well, it's not a fully black canvas offered here, but it's a canvas offered here for us as well to create things. So you need to figure out as you play together with friends. It makes it a lot easier what kind of content you want to create in this game, especially to make sure that it's not just a grind fest, because that's, well, at least to me, that gets dull so fast. I want to do different things, and you can here, and you can create things and do stuff, especially when it comes to the end and towards a wipe. Nobody really puts effort into getting this or getting that, but then you start to get, well, what could we do and how can we create fun time? So our next event that we have is the last man standing wide on the 890 of our organization. So I think the vast amount of members of our of SSLF will be there, and we do last man standing with 6 different rounds, or I'm not sure how many rounds, but a lot of different rounds, different rules, different regulations, different weapons, different kind of armories, and all these kind of stuff. So you just try things out and see where it goes. And well, I assume we'll stream it. We're definitely gonna make video about that, because that's gonna be a fun thing to have. So I look forward to do that. And yeah, so these were 31 things, little things you might not be aware of, and that really will improve the quality of life in StarCitizen. And I hope this video was helpful, and if yes, please feel free to like and subscribe. And of course, these were not all little things that might be helpful, so if you know anything that could be helpful, please let us know in the comment, and if we have a good amount together, we might do another video. Thank you for watching 07 StarCitizen.